And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 2 of our 3-game debut here on the EOYFL on YSN. It's all presented thanks to our friends at Galt Heating and Cooling, thanks to the Galt family, their staff, and certainly for all of their support this season, all season long, right here on your sports network. My name is DJ Oakley, bringing you all the commentary here today. It is West Branch, it is South Range, it's football, and it's back here on the network. And it's in the form of a bunch of youth superstars. The future of Friday nights begins right here on this Saturday in mid-August on YSN. West Branch with the football to start this particular contest. They got the win, did the Bantams 24-0 rather, over South Range. And quickly, a run up the middle, 4-yard gain on the carry. Brings up second down for West Branch.
Second down for the Warriors. I'll just call them out if we can get them in.
So second down and 6 for the Branch. One man split out to the right. Motion and taken down in the backfield. Wyatt Lippiott with a big tackle to lead the Raiders into the backfield. And that will back up the Warriors to just shy of the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 for the team in green. Low snap and able to at least get about a yard on it. So it's going to be 4th down and about 8 after that gain of about 2 feet. And it looks like the Warriors are going to punt. So the Raiders stand strong. And they will take over the football on the 35, which will move the camera a little bit. No promises for Emmy Awards today with the videography, folks. One man banding it. We got spotters now. We got at least one nocular. We couldn't afford both of them, so on our shoestring budget, we're going with the, will that be called a telescope, I guess, at this point? So the Raiders will open up their offense. They go handoff. It's in the backfield, stacked up, and will be dropped. Mariano gets dropped for a loss of 2.5, 3 yards. Sam Mariano, number 10. Good job again. We saw in that Bantam game, we saw that West Branch defense, and they just dug deep, and they were led up front the entire game. Stifled and stymied that South Range offense and kept the goose egg on the board to the tune of 24-0. Let's see if West Branch can do the same thing here. 2nd and long for South Range. Left side to the 40-yard line. And, oh, what the brakes are on. Little brake check from the ball carrier. And a 1st down for South Range. Kerfman on the tackle. Oh, okay. Greer on the carry. First down for South Range. Big carry for Greer.
They move a little quicker than the
Yeah.
than you guys. Jesus. 45 seconds.
Ball on the 49 into West Branch territory. Raiders cooking around the edge. Some running room. A lot of running room. Down the sideline. Could it be? It is. Touchdown Raiders. Gino Lordy from deep, 49-yard touchdown for South Range. And now they take the lead and are the first Raiders to score this season. That'll be a Jeopardy question one day. Who was the first player in burgundy and gold to score in the 2025 season? Your answer, Gino Lordy. So they go for 2. And they get it. Greer punches it in, and it's 8-0 South Range here to start the ball game. 4:11 left in the first, and we are cooking here on YSN. This game brought to you thanks to our friends at Galt Heating and Cooling. Especially on days like today, it must be nice to have air conditioning. So give our friends at Galt Heating and Cooling a call today. Number there right in the top left-hand corner of your screen. Tell them YSN sent you. Thanks to Glenn Galt and the entire Galt family and staff for their proud sponsorship right here on YSN. Also, big thanks to all the great folks from each representative district for approving the contract to allow us to do these games. We will have 2 games next week, a doubleheader on YSN, big time in Columbiana, as Crestview in Columbiana will do battle. Also, East Liverpool and Beaver Local will take to the field in the gridiron and see who stands tall in 2025. So West Branch with an opportunity to be resilient, showcase their talent here on offense. Raiders, the ball is on the ground, and is it fumbled? It is. Who recovered it? It's going to be the Raiders. So the Raiders, just like that, sink their teeth back into this West Branch offense, and it's going to be Raider ball deep in Warrior territory. Not even at the 3-minute mark, and the Raiders looking to take a 2-score lead as they're inside the 40. Ball at the 34-yard line. Little misdirection. They go to the right side. Greer stacked up after a 1-yard gain. That'll make it 2nd and 9. And another tribe of Warriors taking down the Raiders. Braxton Ray was the man on the scene. See if he can get back in here. Hadzigi has the pigskin in his hands, and a flag will send the Raiders packing backwards. So it'll be 2nd down. be 2nd and 17 for the Raiders, who had momentum firmly on their side coming into this on the fumble recovery, but now going in the wrong direction. Right side, nice move. Cutting it back. And Greer goes into the end zone. A big-time tutty for the Raiders. Back-to-back touchdown drives. It's 12. The flag runner gets a hand. Love it.
We're all inclusive up here.
That's right. I've never seen someone wave a white flag and get applauded from their own side.
Probably should change that.
So the Raiders will line up. They go up the middle, and Hatzigi cannot find the end zone, and it'll say 12-0. 2:06 to go in quarter number 1. The Raiders have control. We're kicking the rust off here.
Wow, he comes right from the down on the field. He gets those steps.
No worries. Hey, it's 14-0. There's your score. We are official. We are, boy, oh boy, are we kicking off the rust here today. There's somebody somewhere that's keeping track. I never said I was good at math, folks. We won't tell you who's running the scoreboard up here. He's pretty good at math. He likes numbers. Warriors take over at the 35-yard line, looking to kind of exercise the demons on offense. Man in motion. And in another fumble will result in a Raider first down again. So back-to-back offensive plays for West Branch, back-to-back fumble recoveries for South Range. Unbelievable. The Raider defense is up to the task here this evening. A 14-0 lead already, and they are once again, this time they're inside the 30-yard line. And timeout is called, so we'll keep it right here. 14-0 your score, South Range with the lead. DJ Yoakley with you. Once again, we want to say thank you to our loan sponsor so far this year, Galt Heating and Cooling, who just graciously picked up the bill when the EOYFL came calling and said, we want our kids to be broadcasted. We want to show the world what we have here in Northeast Ohio. And Glenn Galt and the entire staff said, absolutely, our pleasure, and we had communities step up as well, so we thank them. Today we thank South Range and West Branch for allowing us to be here. This beautiful facility, a lot of really nice facilities to show off all over our area.
Number 24, Lincoln Hatzigi brought down the backfield, but number 13, Reed Kirkman.
Hatzigi brought down in the backfield. So it's now second and about 14 for the Raiders. Against the Warriors doing a great job as they're going to go deep. What a catch. Reed Greer makes an amazing catch, and that'll get the Raiders a first down. Inside the 10-yard line they go. It'll be first and goal for the Burgundy and Gold. So now you got the Raiders again knocking on the goal line. We're not even in the second quarter yet. Just under a minute to go here in the first. The Raiders threatening to take a 3-score lead. Inside give. Hatzigi again. Stacked up at the 5-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. Ray gets the tackle for the Warriors and keeps Hatzigi out of pay dirt. So South Range will line up second down and goal. And breaking through and into the end zone. Cole Greer back in the end zone for the Raiders. And it's a 20-0 lead for the Range. So we just double-checked the score, triple-checked it. Raiders going for two. Can you kick in this league? Have we ever seen it? To the surprise of no one, Nick Toy did it back in 5th grade. And the Raiders go right up the belly. And 2 more points on the scoreboard for the Burgundy and Gold. So what was a one-sided affair in Bantam, it is now a one-sided affair with a lot of time left on the clock. Not in the quarter. There's only 2 seconds left in the quarter. A lot of quarters left here. A lot of meat on the bone for the Warriors and a comeback effort. Ball will be back at the 35-yard line.
Downside of being a dad doing it. I've watched a lot of Knicks games through that little lens.
22-0 as it is now. 2 seconds to go in the first quarter, so the Warriors will get 1 play off, and then we'll take a trip to the other side of the field. We'll take a break, and we'll return with the second quarter. Raiders stacked up, ready to go on defense. So the Warriors will change things up. They'll go under center. Maybe? Nope. Shotgun again. And timeout called as the West Branch coaching staff is not too pleased. So with that timeout, we will say thank you once again to Galt Heating and Cooling for their continued support all season long on your sports network for the EOYFL Game of the Week on the network. We'll take a quick break. Back after this on YSN.
From Gia's to Giangelo's, we sure have grown over the years, but what hasn't changed is our appreciation for you. Thanks for choosing Giangelo's, and here's to many more years of great food and great times. Giangelo's. Enjoy lunch or dinner on the patio. Eat, sip, relax at Giangelo's in Boardman.
Some families you're born with. Then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all related at Myers Family Insurance, but when you surround yourself with good people, it sure seems that way. Our goal is for you to feel that way whenever you meet someone from our team. At Myers Family Insurance, it's not just about helping you with your Medicare and retirement needs, it's about making you feel welcome to the family.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
Just one snap away from the second quarter. Your score 22-0 in favor of South Range. DJ Yoakley with you. The West Branch Warriors looking to get something going offensively. Last two snaps offensively have been turnovers. Shotgun giving them a problem in the early going of this contest. And again, the Raiders able to snuff things out in the backfield. And that will take us to quarter number 2. 22-0 at the end of the first. What awaits us on the other side? We'll find out right after this on YSN.
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how every hectic day should end. Get any one of these hot tubs for less than $189 a month. And for right now, you can run on dealer money, which is 0% APR for 72 months. Your escape is just a step away. Visit your favorite location or burnettpools.com/Vita-spas for a quote today.
From Gia's to Giangelo's, we sure have grown over the years, but what hasn't changed is our appreciation for you. Thanks for choosing Giangelo's, and here's to many more years of great food and great times. Giangelo's.
What I appreciate about Greenwood Chevrolet, they really seem to demonstrate their willingness to go the extra mile. The greeting was so friendly and made us feel comfortable, like we came to the right place. Our salesman was Joe Kovacic, and he seemed very friendly and was a good listener and just seemed to really pay close attention to what we were looking for. Greenwood Chevrolet truly went the extra mile for us.
The relief you've been looking for is here. We promote the body's natural self-healing. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our acupuncture treatments were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
Back we come here now in quarter number 2. DJ Yoakley with you. Honored to be able to bring you today's coverage between the West Branch Warriors. This is the JV game, and the South Range Little Raiders. Second down and 13 for the Warriors as we open up quarter number 2. Fans, don't forget, we are less than 7 days away from opening night in high school football. There's only one spot to watch it all. That's right here on YSN. 4 games on Thursday night, and then over 30 games on Friday night this year. All capped off by Audible Call, brought to you by Athletics. And, of course, the Joe Dickey Electric scoreboard show after all the games come to a conclusion. Greer getting it done on both sides of the football here this evening with a tackle right there. West Branch now 3rd and long from their own 30. 3rd and 16 to be exact. From the financial guru down the row. Right side trying to find a little bit of space, and the white jerseys and burgundy helmets stack things up again. Levi Martino, a superb athlete, hit over 900 in baseball this year. And the Warriors will punt it away. The last run was by Brooks Streifler. And so the punt will go and put South Range at their own 35-yard line. Find it on the viewfinder here. Whoop, there we go. Starting to see some familiar names on these rosters. When you talk about Levi Martino, you're talking about a kid who mashed the baseball all summer long. Great talent, great athleticism. He's going to be a great Raider for a long time to come. And I know that there's a lot of happy coaches just waiting for young Levi to make his presence felt like he did right there for the JV Little Raiders. 1st and 10 for South Range, back on offense with a 22-point advantage. Clock is down to 6:40. Quarter number 2. Good rush as Mariano gets just shy of the first down. An 8-yard gain on the play for Mariano. A nice rush, and the Raiders, you talk about that offensive line, that South Range, typically not the biggest team in the area when it comes to that. Oh, they're going to bring it back. There's a flag on the field. It's going to be a holding call. We will pause the talk on the offensive line for the moment, right after the holding play. So the Raiders will try it again on 1st down and long. And trying to get Jack Cook to the near sideline. Cook taken down at the 30-yard line. Jack Cook, another name that a lot of Raider coaches looking forward to seeing come up the ranks. Beautiful thing about both these schools is these are 2 schools that you got to play every sport coming up because the school's not big enough to support usually specializing in these. So it's good to see these happen. Pass is there and incomplete. And it'll be 3rd down for South Range from the 30. Clock at 5:03. Yeah, goodness gracious. The South Range cheerleading coaches have to be, Tammy Regal's got to be salivating seeing the talent coming up the ranks. If you want to hear from Tammy Regal, we have all of that in our archives, ysnlive.com. Great interview with Tammy last Tuesday at Giangelo's. There's a lot of traffic in the backfield this time. Greer is brought down by a slew of Warriors. And now it's 4th and forever, and the Raiders will boot it away. So we'll flip the field. Sorry to make you sick. So the punt will take the ball to the 45. Yep, there it is, 45. Other way. There we go. Math is tough. And a timeout going to be taken. So West Branch will take a timeout. That'll allow us once again to thank our incredible sponsor all season long, Galt Heating and Cooling. I know commissioner of the EOYFL went to Glenn Galt and said, hey, we got this really good idea, we think, and that's to highlight youth sports in our area. And without even hesitating, Glenn Galt at Galt Heating and Cooling said, absolutely, we want our name on that. We're proud to bring that to the entire area, to the entire world. We've got thousands of people, no exaggeration, watching on ysnlive.com right now. Whether you're on Facebook watching or whether you are on ysnlive.com, we appreciate you being part of our coverage right here of the EOYFL on YSN. And again, our sponsor for the entire season, Galt Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at the number listed on your screen, the top left-hand corner, today, and tell them YSN sent you. It'll be 1st and 10 for West Branch out of the timeout at the 45. West Branch getting some last-second instructions from the sideline. Snap was a little bit low, and the Raiders are able to rally in the backfield. And it's another tackle for loss for this South Range team. My goodness. That's a loss of over 5 yards, so that will back up the Warriors inside their own 40. Ball at the 37.
Who's number 3? Do we have a 3? 5 is Reed. I think Reed was in there. Yeah, 3.
Clock ticking down to the 3:30 mark here. It's West Branch trying to slow this game down. Trying to slow down the momentum that South Range has built up over that 22-point first quarter. And a whistle and a flag will enter the picture. That will back up the Warriors yet again. So a false start. So the Warriors going to line up right on the line there. After the false start, they're going to run it up the gut. Some space over the 40-yard line, just shy of the 45. So working their way, Crawford making his way back towards that original line of scrimmage, just shy. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Warriors. West Branch lines up again, and another. And it's a fumble. Lafferty will recover it and then lose it, and Greer will cover it up. So the Greers having a huge day on both sides of the football for South Range. The 3rd fumble recovery of the day for the Raiders. So the Raiders will take over in Warrior territory with 2.5 minutes to go, 2:23 to be exact. So the Raiders, who have already struck for gold a few times already in this contest, have a commanding 22-point lead with 2:21. As we try to go around the right side, do the Raiders cut back in. And things progressing by Cole Greer towards that painted grass. And holding is going to disrupt all of that. So a timeout is going to be called with 2:09 to go. It'll be first down again for the Raiders, but they'll be in their own territory this time. You'll see the stick at about the 40, let's get the 47-yard line. So 1st and 20 for South Range. Time enough to add to the lead. So the Raiders talking things over, talking strategy on this near sideline. Coaching staff will release the Hounds, and they'll be at their own 46-yard or 47-yard line. I believe at halftime we'll have the cheerleaders giving us some entertainment, so we're excited for that. Raiders line it up on 1st and 20. Completion is made. So it's Greer to Greer. And it'll be 2nd and short now, relatively speaking. Better than 20 yards. So the Raiders trying to run a little trickery, and they're met. Braxton Ray being the major disruptor, and a timeout is going to be taken by South Range with $1:29 left on the game clock.
You on the mic? Mathematician?
That was not my fault. Because everyone was like, it's wrong, it's wrong. You only have 13. They're like, tell them. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, guys.
So 22-0.
Where's the music? Why are you up here? Oh. Where's the music?
Timeout for the Raiders, trying to pick up another first down. They've got 89 seconds to deal with before the first half comes to a conclusion. 3rd and 6 for South Range. Looking, firing. The pass is incomplete. And it'll be 4th down for the Raiders with 1:25 on the clock. So what do you do from here?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's 50-50 raffle tickets. Yellow 50-50 raffle tickets. The number is 865-386. 865-386.
So the Raiders are going to go for it, it looks like. So it'll be 4th and 6 for the Raiders. They'll march in the play. Jack Cook, a late addition to the huddle. Looking. Pass is incomplete, and it. So Lordy, I think I say the pass was complete to Lordy. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Warriors will take over at the 36-yard line. So they've got 1:20 to go, and you got to think that West Branch is going to have an up-tempo offense coming out here, trying to get over 60 yards to the end zone, at least crack the goose egg for Warrior Nation. So the Warriors will break the huddle. 80 seconds left. There was a lot of movement there. Flag comes up. That's going to put the pause on everything and move back the Warriors 5 yards. So no movement of the football yet. Nope. Must have been false start because it was a late movement of the football. 2nd and 15.
Very confusing. Did he go like this? Can't decline that?
I'm not sure that you can decline a false start. Clock is moving. And the play is marked dead at about the 35-yard line. Martino. Mariano on the tackle. What's part of the Martino-Mariano connection? The M&M Express. Third down and long for West Branch. Clock is going to expire here. This is the last play. Off the left side, nothing doing there, and that's the way we will go to halftime. Your score, South Range 22, West Branch 0. Halftime going to be put on by the cheerleaders. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the talent of Beloit and Canfield right after this.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats.
Go Dogs.
Go Tigers.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Some families you're born with, then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all related at Myers Family Insurance, but when you surround yourself with good people, it sure seems that way. Our goal is for you to feel that way whenever you meet someone from our team. At Myers Family Insurance, it's not just about helping you with your Medicare and retirement needs, it's about making you feel welcome to the family.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Get back to doing the things you love. Regain your freedom from chronic pain without surgery or drugs. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our chiropractic services were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means getting you to work on time, driving your kids to school, or going out and seeing the world. That's why I go the extra mile for my customers, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
From Gia's to Giangelo's, we sure have grown over the years, but what hasn't changed is our appreciation for you. Thanks for choosing Giangelo's, and here's to many more years of great food and great times. Giangelo's.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Oakley with you here. Third quarter as we start the second half of the JV matchup between West Branch and South Range. It's the Raiders who have had the answer, 22-0. We saw the kind of same thing, but on the opposite sideline in the Bantam game, and makes you wonder what's going to happen in the second half. What's going to happen in the varsity game? I want to give a shout out to the cheerleaders who put on a show at halftime. Great job. Those young ladies working tirelessly, as well as their coaches, just like these footballers. Raiders will take over on their own 35-yard line with a double-digit lead. They come up to the line. One man kicked out to the left. Handoff goes right up Broadway at Ziggy. Gets a gain of 4. Braxton Ray is the man on the scene, and it'll bring up second and halfway home for South Range. Raiders break the huddle. Man in motion. Keeper off the right side, still on his feet, looking for room. Still has his feet under him, taking it down the sideline. He's going to have enough gas. Greer takes it the distance. And this is going to be a game that the Greer family watches again and again and again, similar to how many times the Tituses have seen the varsity Poland game last year. That will be the ringtone on a Greer phone at some point in the next calendar year. In all seriousness, what a show the Greer boys have put on today. So now a 28-0 advantage for South Range as they line up for 2 more to make it 30. I think, and we're going to find out, it is a running clock at 30. Toss. And Lordy gets the ball, and he's not going to convert, so it'll be a while before we're able to test that 30-point mercy rule. And that's okay, especially for Warrior fans. They sitting here texting and commenting, don't give up on us yet. Got some Phil Collins playing in the background. I'm sure we're going to get a copyright strike for this on Facebook, but that's all right. Well-deserved. Shout out to Brian Titus and the whole fam watching all across the world, seemingly. Right here, OneSpotYSNLive.com, your home for EOYFL Football. Brought to you by Galt Heating and Cooling. Warriors will have the ball. 1st and 10, and again, trouble. And again, the Raiders all over it. Warriors able to recover this one, though. And Steiner, Brody Steiner on the play. So now we've got a 2nd down and break out the Google Maps to the 1st down. In case you're wondering what Google Maps consists of, it's 19 yards. And again, trouble in the backfield for West Branch, and the Raiders just continue to pin their ears back and find success. So now 3rd down. And long. Third and 22. They go inside handoff, and this could be a successful play. 1st down and more. Wow. Back against the wall, and the Warriors pop through. Reed Greer on the tackle. Who'd we have on the carry? We're going to go with, we'll go Lucas Lafferty, but just for kicks, Brooks Streifler, if your family's out there and you were the ball carrier, congratulations. That was a heck of a run by whatever number 44. That's got to be a coin flip at this age, right, for the rights to the number? So 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Their biggest gain, I believe, of the contest has to be in South Range territory, seemingly for the first time tonight. Man in motion. That's snap. They're going to roll out left side, trying to find any space in the right side of that Raider line. And linebacking core able to wrap things up. Timeout is going to be called. Brody Steiner on the tackle. And a timeout on the field. Little water break. So with that, we want to thank once again our sponsor for the entire year, Galt Heating and Cooling. Give them a call today at the number you see on your screen. When the weather's like this, you don't want your air conditioning to fail you. We need some AC up in here in this press box. So there was an injured Warrior. I do apologize. It looked like a timeout. So they get him off the field. Everything seems to be okay, and you hope it is. It'll be 2nd down and 10 yards to go for the Warriors. So the Warriors will line things up. 2nd and 10. Rolling out left, looking for space, stepping in, shaking off a tackle, and nice job.
That'll bring up 3rd down for the Warriors. 4 to go.
So a gain of about 7 yards on the play brings up 3rd and 3. On the right side, looking for space. Met by a slew of Raiders in burgundy helmets. Tackle at the 40. Sammy Mariano on the tackle. It brings up 4th down. Case Bowling, the ball carrier. And the Warriors have to go for it. Down 4 scores. 142 and counting here in quarter number 3. Warriors will call a timeout. That'll pause things at 1:36 in the 3rd. We'll be back after this. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Yokley with you. 1:32 and ticking now. 4th down and 2. Big down here for West Branch. Down 28-zip. Inside handoff, and that's not going to be enough. It'll be a turnover. And it'll be a turnover on downs to the Raiders. So now becomes an interesting question if you're the Raider coaching staff, and an intriguing question at that is, now that these games are being streamed and watched by people all over, do you want to put some of your best stuff on tape for others to be able to recognize? Or do you put it on tape and say, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, just bring it? That's the scenario that these South Range coaches are going to have right now. Conundrum for Andy Hipley that he was talking about, murmuring, pacing back and forth. Let's see what he decides to do with this talented offensive team. Looking for any kind of space on that and take it down in the backfield. Reed Greer is lassoed up. Kerfman, the man on the scene. That's going to do it for quarter number 3. So things wrap up on 3 chapters of this 4-chapter book. And it's a 28-0 advantage for South Range heading into the 4th and final stanza. We're back after this, and it's all brought to you thanks to our friends at Galt Heating and Cooling. Back we come. 4th quarter has begun. South Range has the football and the lead 28-0. Second down 16. Raiders will try to go off the left side, and nice gain back to midfield. And whistles. Bowling on the tackle and Mariano on the carry. And that's going to get every bit of that 16 yards from Mariano, and that's a Raider first down. Raiders taking their time, watching the sands pour through the hourglass. And we've got a ball on the ground, it looks like. Raiders will keep the football. Dan Quinlan, the ball carrier. And is heady enough to recover the pigskin as well. He'll get conversed to on the sidelines. All part of the game. Learning experience for everybody. And again, I know one guy named Dave Rock that is incredibly excited about the next wave of Raiders on their way up. Pretty excited about this season too. Jack Cook gets the handoff, gets a yard, and Braxton Ray again. Braxton Ray pretty much showcasing his inner TJ Watt. He is, it doesn't matter what side of the field it's on, Braxton Ray is all over it, making a name for himself here in the EOYFL debut for West Branch. So it'll be third down for South Range, and let's call it 9. See what transpires here. Raiders get to the football. Man in motion. Man, this looks familiar. Inside handoff. Hatzigi gets the handoff, and he falls forward for 2. And that's Reed Kerfman, excuse me, gets the tackle, and it's going to be 4th down for South Range. With a 28-point lead, you can work on a few things here on 4th and long. That's exactly what they're going to do. Can't throw the ball on 4th down? Oh, really? Okay. That's new information, as my friend Dora the Explorer would say. QB keeper on the right side. That's going to be enough for a first down and more. Cole Greer showcasing why he's throwing his hat in the ring for the GOAT Heating and Cooling Player of the Week. As I understand it, they're handing out yard signs. Timeout is called. We've got just over 3.5 left in this ball game. And I think, again, got to dust off the old rule book, but I think 30 points is the running clock time in this league. And if that's the case, if the Raiders are able to punch one in, you're just moments away from this one coming to a close. You think West Branch has got to be thinking, just get one score, get some kind of momentum, some kind of excitement to build on for next week. Not that they want to wave the white flag on this game and all, but put something on tape to get excited about. Braxton Ray, I'll tell you that, he's excited about a lot. He's got a lot to talk about And they've got a heck of a ball player in young Mr. Ray. Long time out here. So the Raiders will make their way back to the gridiron, as will the Warriors. They'll take peeks at each other, try to line up. 1st and 10 for the Burgundy and Gold. Two backs in the deep backfield for South Range. Referee also lined up deep in the backfield. Handoff, inside give, and it looks like Jack Cook, the man with a plan. And guess who's on the stop? Braxton Ray. He's a one-man wrecking crew, Braxton Ray. And if you're playing West Branch, offensively, you've got to get eyes on that young man. Eyes on number 4. Because that's where everybody else's eyes are going to be. And if you're not looking for him, he'll make you notice. Handoff on the end around. Quinlan looking for some space. He's got some to the 20-yard line, trying to crack it inside the 10. Did it get in? Just outside. Dan Quinlan. What a run. He says, Coach, put me in and I will show you what I can do. And Quinlan now with a big opportunity. The Raiders knocking on the door again of the Burgundy and goal line. That's actually pretty good. Patent pending trademark, by the way, on that Burgundy and goal line. That just happened. So the Raiders line up just outside that goal line. Handoff up the middle. Jack Cook into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. And guess what? Real simple. Jack was cooking on that one. And it is 34-0 in favor of the Burgundy and Gold. So the Raiders will line up and try to, I was going to use a reference, probably shouldn't use that on a youth game. We'll go with go for two. Inside handoff, the Raiders up and good. Daniel Quinlan able to punch it in, and the Raiders are on the bus. 36-0. Back after this. Back we come, fourth quarter, 1:38 to go in the ball game. South Range, well, they've had a day. 36-0 over West Branch. DJ Oakley with you. Appreciate you being with us. I'd like to extend our welcome to everybody in West Branch in their first year in the EOYFL. We thank you for joining and being part of what we're trying to do And on behalf of Dean Kangemi and the entire league, we are excited that you are here and more competitive football can be played in this, the biggest league in the entire state of Ohio for youth football. And the low snap. Raiders in the backfield in no time, and it's going to be second down and long. Loss of 4, so it'll be 2nd and 14. Kellen Miller, the ball carrier. See if the Warriors just decide to let the clock drip down. Nope, they're coming out. Clock ticking down to the 30-second mark here. This might be the last play. And a fumble again. That takes it back to the 25, and that might just do it. Clock is at 20 seconds.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for our Lady Raider cheerleaders and our Lady Warrior cheerleaders. Great job, young ladies.
And that will do it. That's going to be your final score. All Raiders in this one. They start their season on the right foot. A 1-0 start for the Little Raiders. And the Warriors will look to bounce back next week at the mark of 0-1. Varsity about to kick off in 10 minutes. Don't go far. Thank you for tuning in once again to YSN's coverage of the EOYFL, brought to you by Galt Heating and Cooling. Back in a little bit here on the network. YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats,